This is Harris. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. They'll run again with Harris, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll run. Here's Harris. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down.
When you try to create space for your running back, the first thought is how physical is the offensive line. Sometimes it's just positioning. On that play, it didn't matter about positioning or being physical. The defensive front, they out-leveraged them and won the battle.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Jones. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down. It muddles things a little bit here. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing, Jones. Smith catches left side. Here's Jones. Throwing on 4th down. And this is caught. Touchdown, Patriots. Jacoby Myers from 8 yards out. And the Patriots' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Folk connects on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan, or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Prescott now. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. For Prescott to Schultz there for the Cowboy first. Here's Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now Jones throwing to start the drive. Montgomery hauling in the slant pass. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. 14 yards that time for number 14.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the...
Parker's got it for a New England touchdown. 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Pats are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point up and good by Folk. And it's now 21-0. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Fields it right around the goal line. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively, obviously. 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
This is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit, like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with it. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
To try again after the sack. Prescott. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is knocked away in the middle of the field and incomplete.
That could have been a huge play, but give the defender credit. Stayed calm, stayed collected, and kept himself in a position to make a play on the ball without a penalty.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Pats at the line, ready to go. Right now, everything they touch turns to gold. This is their 4th possession. Touchdowns on their first 3 possessions. I mean, this defense, they can't seem to stop them. It's like they're on skates.
Great analogy, Brandon, because they are pushing them back and winning everything at the line of scrimmage. They've just been laying down tracks towards the opposite end zone. So, to themselves, all they're saying is, if we don't make a mistake, there's no way they can stop us.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Jones. He's got a man, complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The big play has him all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. From just shy of midfield, Jones. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
Jones to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Henry. Now the Patriots will use the second of their timeouts as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. That's caught by Montgomery. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last two plays. Again, he'll drop to throw. And over the middle, this is Parker. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line.
Let's just call it what it is. This has been a flat-out struggle for this defense all game long. They've really had a hard time slowing them down. And while I'm not big on speeches and guys jumping up and down, they might need their team leader on defense to get in their face right now and light a fire under these guys. They've got to start playing better assignment football and start getting guys on the ground.
So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and it's second down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he is in. Touchdown, New England.
It's another one. We got another one. It's her. Who that? Big baby slide through in that drop top. Something about Benz looking cute. That's honest. Her and her friends, big blinks and snatch waist. Yeah, she brought the. Ain't no way somebody daddy ain't gonna give her the spins with her ends. Cause yeah, she did it. She did it again. A few more tracks and this time she bought friends. Big baby on her way up and showed the stairs to a man's. Now salute the general. TGLX got plans, yeah. Damn, it's the intro? Yes, it's the intro. Damn, this is the intro? Yes, it's the intro.
They don't know what they in for. It be coming like this on the intro, what they here for. If they want the heat, you know who to send for your info. Buy my money like Venmo. If this music don't work out, and all to get it from my ends low. How you feel though? Cause hey, they can't rock with us. Galaxy ain't no stopping us. They ain't try to steal my style. I'm feeling like I just shop it. Can't trust them cause they not my. Cause we worry about getting figures.
It's the NFL on EA Sports as you get a look inside Gillette Stadium here in Foxborough. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the New England Patriots. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. Jones looking to throw right away. Caught by Montgomery. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Jones now on 3rd down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
They'll try and throw for it here. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive, and there's really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Hold on. Tell him not to press. You can hear me?
Brady and the Buccaneers here, 1st and 10 at their own 26. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive.
I'll take that. Sit down, Thomas.
It's a Patriots sack. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Another try after the first down sack.
Thank you.
Looking for his tight
Stupid. You're stupid, boy. You're stupid, boy.
And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Well, look, we're watching a quarterback here that's obviously been around for a long time. That's a throw he wishes he had back.
He certainly does, but as you well know, this is a guy that's used to taking a few chances, used to fitting it into tight windows. These are throws that he's made before. Didn't happen to get it completed in this case.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's in.
Let's go, Patriots. Okay.
27 yards. Now Folk for the extra point. And it's good, and they have jumped out here to a quick 14-0 first quarter lead. Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Well, now how about this return? And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early first quarter, just their second drive of the game, but they've already thrown the interception, given up the score. You're down double digits. They got to figure out something, and pretty quickly here.
We look at that side.
I'm too good out of this defense. Hold on.
The body language at all. They look like like they're in a state
Calm
of
down, Mr.
disbelief.
Thomas.
So to me, we always talk about someone stepping up and making a big play. I think it would behoove them if multiple guys step up and make big plays right now. They need something positive to happen, and they need for it to happen now.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Brady over the
Sit
middle
down.
here to Rudolph.
You really threw that?
So the completion good for 6 yards.
You
And
threw that?
8 now.
You ought to be ashamed of yourself. They throwing motion slits like.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. Now whistles blow, and the Patriots are going to take another timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. Brady to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. First down, Jones. And now
that's a good beat.
Intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by Logan.
That was a good beat.
And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but there, first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain.
Thank you, but I got it right back, stupid boy. Stupid boy. Hold on. And I'm finna throw a dotty. Because I'm Scotty. Too hotty. Watch me play. Like it's 2K. Ugly. Nah. Spin off. Get off me. Get off me. Hey. Oh, he's blitzing me and I can't do shit. The fuck out.
And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Folk connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And Brady going to be intercepted a third time. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. On for the extra point is Folk. It's good, and they stretch their lead to 28-0 now.
I'm gonna get my impressive slash great performance of the year on Tom Brady in New England. Oh, pussy.
He'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They've got to be absolutely reeling right now. Couldn't have expected to be down this big, this early. But that's the spot they're in as they come
the
up
motion
to try
slant
again
is
here.
getting me though. I'm just sitting here, Patrick. Right here.
Now Brady to try again after the pick six. A quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Brady airing this one out for Evans. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. It's caught by Mike Evans. And he is going to have a Bucs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
2-1. Impressive performance. Oh, buddy.
Start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Again, they'll throw with Brady.
Oh my. Oh, I think they own my. Oh my.
Down the 26-yard line. Well, that is interception number 4 for Charles. 4 here in the first half alone, and they're already trailing by 4 possessions.
Give me that. He gonna play everything if you throw it. Can we get a back shoulder throw? Oh god. Fuck, I don't throw it to the wrong nigga. Hit the wrong button.
And the Buccaneers are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's
Sit
the
down.
coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
Go, 66. Hey, Alabama. Check it.
on 2nd and 16. Brady. Evans has it left side. Call it a gain of 3 on the play. And that'll make it 3rd and 13. Now whistles here before the snap. Looked like one of the Bucs may have moved. So the false start certainly doesn't help matters as they'll try again now. 3rd and long. Brady. He completes this to Russell Gage. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Brady now on 1st down. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. That's
oh my!
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. Back to throw. Jones. And he's got it. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. An 18-yard touchdown grab. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point up and good by Folk. And the rout is on here in this first half.
To the mean dog, boy.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line.
Oh.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys.
He throwing it right to the tight end. Look, I'm like, he fiending. He might block him.
And get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays. Oh, this hurts the defense.
I get this. There it is. Oh, yeah.
And see if we can move forward.
So
okay, Daddy.
Go to the playmakers. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
Look at this sticky though. Listen to the Barry video.
They'll run it here with Bernard. Shoves him away. And he'll be taken down at about the 45.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Trigger. Alpha. Let's see if he can block up the blitz for real.
From the 45 on second down.
Thank you.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And the Pats will take over possession here up at the 44. What a nightmarish game he's having now. 6 interceptions that he has thrown.
Absolutely unbelievable.
We got to get the free form pass going.
Watching this and have seen it. But it just tells you about the game of football.
Why is he pressing?
And it taketh away.
Yeah, the guys, though, that have thrown 6 interceptions in a game, the likes of Peyton Manning, Brett Favre, I think Joe Namath, he did it 3 times.
Oh, come here. Oh.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play. Looking to throw. Jones. Flush to his right.
Oh my God. Accidental. Shout out to the 3 viewers in here. If you ain't subscribed, subscribe right now. Drop a comment. Who you want me to use? I only use the Pats. I'm out here though.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone.
I knew he's gonna catch one, bro.
He's at the 20. And he'll bring it back all the way. Touchdown, Tampa Bay.
That was a special return, and it happened because he's a special
little dookie boy, like. And that took away mad momentum, man.
To bring it out of the end zone.
But let's be honest, a lot of times when they bring it out of the end zone like he did there, they don't have approval. I mean, I think a lot of times they do, but correct me if I'm wrong. Sometimes it's just a guy getting a feel, right?
You're exactly right. What's the old adage? Sometimes you just have to know when to break the rules. And if you do, you're taking on some responsibility. But he was
not sure if I can ball at half or
not
not.
much time to
Can't remember.
remaining in this first half as the kicks away. On the return, Marcus Jones.
Dude, how the fuck did he die?
You feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks like right at the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Well, you don't turn your nose up at a gain of 4, do you? They'll take that on first down. Playbook's got to be pretty well open on 2nd and 6.
To throw on 2nd and 6. Jones eluding the pressure right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. Jones has just thrown his 3rd interception.
What's the hit stick?
Davis picks it. Room here to run. And he will be out of bounds with no time remaining on what will be the final action of this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL.
This shit boring. I need a GG.
Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis and Brandon Gordon. The first half, no contest. What will the second half bring? As we are back and underway on EA Sports. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they have a mountainous deficit looming in front of them. It was really, Charles, a disaster of a first half. So where do they go from here?
Well, first thing they have to remember is that what's done is done, and there's no going back. And now you have to play this drive. Obviously, come back in this spot. Pretty unlikely, but you still have to go out, take pride in your work, and try and put something together here in the second half.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Now Brady. And this one holding.
Good hit, boy.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Let's go, bot. He really a bot. This shit boring. Watch how I get her though. Watch the shot get there.
Brady to throw on 3rd and 1.
Oh, that's a dot. Come here.
He's got one. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Now Brady.
Damn, I got stuck.
Looking middle, and that's complete. And he's taken down inside the 30.
Imagine he came all the way back, bro.
Again, it's Brady.
Give me that. Come on, you know I gotta adjust.
Interception. Devin McCourty picks it off.
Oh, come here, get sticky. Can I die?
And he takes this one back into
Oh
the
my
end zone.
god.
Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of become a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is
Let me clip that.
got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these
Let me clip that.
now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now.
Boy, I know about young about 46 times.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. A win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Mills.
Oh, I know how to dive now.
Into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, if there was any thought that this thing might turn around for this offense in the second half, I think those thoughts pretty well dashed after that interception return there.
It just has not been a good outing for this unit whatsoever. There's no other way to say it. They've been overmatched, haven't performed to the level that they've needed, and that throw there just going to contribute to this game getting out of hand.
Extra point up and good by Folk, and the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Take it in at the 3. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. A turnover on the last drive. They had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
No, my will go ahead and quit, big dog. I'm trying to go sleep.
Shotgun now for Brady. They'll drop this off for Bernard.
Hit the trigger.
Stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
And that's a gutsy call there on 3rd and short, because that's a play that's got a good chance of being blown up in the backfield for a big loss of yardage. But nice job out wide to gather in that screen pass, use his blockers well, and pick up the first down.
The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter. This break, you're watching the NFL. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. Brady now to throw. Ball hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Carry for Bernard. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Now Brady got to have this one. And now here's another interception. Picked up by the Michigan man, Jabril Peppers. And he'll bring this one back to the 29. Another great play defensively. They've been sharp on both sides of the ball, Charles, but that interception means that this defense very well keep them down to single digits on the scoreboard in this game.
And that's certainly something to smile about, isn't it, partner, if you're on defense? Because your goal every game is to pitch a shutout, but you and I both know that's pretty unrealistic. But to hold a team below double figures in a game, in an NFL game, that's certainly something to take pride in.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another first down.
Throwing, Jones. And right side, Henry's got it. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15. A gain of 3.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
So on 4th down, Jones jogs off, and on comes a longtime vet, Nick Folk, for the Pats field goal try. And Folk's kick is good,
and that will extend their lead even further.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
1st and 10. Here's Brady. And this one is incomplete.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Brady. And that one going to come up short. Low throw.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Brady to throw again. To Evans on the slant. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Brady to Evans that time. 1st down Tampa. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. And he's going to be down at the 35. Gain of 7. Now Bernard. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. To throw, it's Brady. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Drag down, well done. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the 4th quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a concert, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it. And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Ryan Suckup on for the point after. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. The Bucs ready for the kickoff. And here we go. It's in the air. Fields it right around the goal line. The Pats at the line ready to go. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 45 seconds left to go in the game. That one looks like he'll throw here. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. To throw is Brady.
And boy, another ill-advised throw there, as that will wind up incomplete.
Brady's incompletion on 1st down leads to a 2nd and 10. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And my goodness, another interception. Devin McCourty picks it off. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And, guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. From the 35 on 2nd down, Jones. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Levante David.
And the Bucs come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
It certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. We go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.